Hola mi amigas and hello from Spain. I recently moved to Barcelona and right now I'm visiting my Spanish friend Ingrid in her village, and I could not help but making a video with her about the difference between our cultures because we have a lot to share, and trust me, you'll find it super interesting. So let's get started. Let me introduce to you my friend Ingrid from Spain, or better to say Catalonia. We know each other for the last few years already, I think 4 years, yeah. Wow, that was a lot of time.
Yes.
And actually Ingrid has an experience with working with Russians, and she also visited Russia. So I think it can be very interesting.
So yes, I have some experience with Russian people because I used to work as a hotel receptionist in a coast place where lots of Russians visit every year. Also, I have visited Russia once, want to go again. So.
And you have Russian friends.
Yeah,
as far as I know.
sure. Of course, I have Russian friends, so I think I know a little bit of Russian culture.
So one of the first things that impressed me in Spanish people when I firstly came to Spain, which was about 6 years ago already, quite a long time. Yeah. So when I just came there and I saw Spanish people, I was impressed because they're so emotional, they're so warm, they kissing each other, even strangers that they never seen before. And I found it, to be honest, super cool. But on the other hand, it's so unusual from Russia because the very maximum that we do, we just hug. And usually, I don't know, if we're meeting the person, I don't know, we either, do this with the head or, handshake.
Oh yes, that's one of the things that I think impressed the most people when arrives to Spain, because that's the way that we greet each other. Like, it doesn't matter if you know the person from 1 time, 3 times, or all your life, you will kiss them. And always it's 2 kisses, 1 of each cheek. And it doesn't matter if it's a boy, a girl, an ancient man, a kid. That's the way that we do it, because we feel that we have to do it like this. We have to show them our sharing, and that's how we do it.
When you came to Russia, did you find it very strange? Did you find us cold?
Yes, not about cold, but you are welcoming. Like, I was in a friend's house as well, and their family, they welcome me a lot. They show me a lot of things. They give me presents. But when, for example, I just arrived at their place and I wanted to say hi, they were like, oops, what's happening here? And I was just like, I'm sorry. It's like kind of a boundary that we break, but we don't do it on purpose. Like, we don't want to intimidate people. Yeah. So that's and they said, okay, let's do the kisses, but it's like totally different.
Yeah. I also found that Spanish people, they're very touchy. And I still remember when I introduced it to my American friend, because for you say, for Americans it's also very unusual, and he wanted to give you a handshake and you start kissing him.
I went directly.
It was so fun, but I don't think he really minded a cool Spanish girl kisses him. I've been already in Spain for approximately 2 weeks, and one of the things that surprised me is that people start drinking alcohol since the morning. You could see everywhere since the morning of the streets how they taking a wine or some drink or a beer, and then talk of any ages and not judge them, because in Russia, if this is gonna happen, probably people gonna judge like, oh, you drink alcohol in the morning, like it's an alcoholism already, while here people don't care.
Yes, Dasha, we really, really enjoy life. Like, we don't care about anything else than enjoying. Like, you just have one life, live it once, and enjoy everything the most that you can. So yes, about drinking. Yep, we do it like that. For example, from the beginning, very, very morning, people that drink coffee, maybe they put a shot on the coffee.
Oh, wow.
It has even a name. So from early in the morning, of course, if you have to go work from 9 to 5, you are not going to drink. But for example, on a Saturday, you don't have to wait to be at night in a party to drink. You just can meet with your friends, drink some vermouth, drink beer, glass of wine. It doesn't matter if it's 11 a.m., 12 p.m.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Like for me, I'm like, okay, I want to achieve this super high. I have 3 jobs and such. Spanish people, where's my beer?
Yeah, exactly. Like, we just go working for paying bills. That's all and enough. Because we really don't want to, okay, of of course, there are kind of people that they like to make goals in their life, they big achievements, but usually you just want to spend our main achievement, I think, is to spend time together, to enjoy life. So you just go work 8 hours a day, pay your bills at the end of the month, and then enjoy your free time the most that you can. The free time is for you, your families, friends. Spend it as you like.
Yeah, I also think that probably it's happened because in the quality of life is higher in Spain than in Russia. Probably because of this, like, people can afford more for their salaries than Russians can afford for their salaries. Like, I mean, if we take the majority of it, not the oligarchs or whatever, but just the majority of simple people. Well, I would say, Ingrid, I want to feel the Spanish culture for sure. So let's have some drink. Okay. Woohoo!
Yeah, as we enjoy a lot life, like, we just think about meeting people, spend time with them, but we always think about ourselves. So one thing that happened between enjoying life and meeting people is the time. And sometimes we are not that punctual. We don't have the European time. So, for example, if you meet with your friends and family, it doesn't matter the time that you arrive. They will wait for you. They will not be mad at you. You're going to arrive 5, 10, 15 minutes late. Of course, we don't arrive 1 hour late. That's too much. But no one will say anything to you. Like, you arrived late. Hey, what's up? That's all.
Yeah, in Russia, this is absolutely not common because for us, if we agreed on some time, we have to be in this time and probably a little bit later. And especially if it's like, I don't know, a guy and a girl. Like, if the guy is so late, the girl probably will not wait for him because it's like it. For us, that people who are so late, and if it's without reason, that without notifying, they just decide to be that late just because they decided, and other people have to wait. For us, it's very unrespectful, and that you've been in Russia. Respect means a lot for us. Yeah. So for us, like, if you're so late, it means you don't respect us. So why we should be friends with somebody who don't respect us? But on the other hand, of course, we're all people. We understand that we can be late and etc. With my friends, like, if I'm super late, I probably, I don't know, beer is on or coffee is on me. So this is common with my friends, with others, like one of my closest friends who is all the time in time. And if I'm being like 10, 15 minutes late, she's not waiting for me. She's going outside, smoking or whatever. She's not waiting me on the place we agreed.
So another topic that I realized when I was in Russia, or when I see some of my Russian friends, or just Russian famous people, is it about caring, but caring about ourselves, like the way that you take care of yourself. I mean, like, with beauty standards, surgeries, that kind of stuff here is not that popular at all. Like, I think none of my friends, not even far friends, like close friends, no one, I think, did any surgery in their lives. Like, we really just don't care about each other bodies, ourselves. Okay, we try to keep it healthy, but as you know, Spanish food and Spanish drinking, it doesn't allow that. So for me, it was kind of impressive that since you are very young, like teenager, on your 20s, you are, no, I don't mean you, of course, Russian people, things about going to an operating room, like some retouch, like, I don't know,
like Botox and etc.
Always the nails. Oh my God.
Okay, guilty. I like nails. Well, for us, I think it's also common. We try to keep our natural beauty longer. I know that's why people take Botox, but still, I've seen that people take fillers. I'm lips, like, personally I don't like it. I like my natural beauty, but I would like to keep it. For example, I go once or twice per year to cosmetologist for cleaning the face, just from everything. Yes, so I do my nails and perfectly understand what you're talking about. And actually, many people are telling that Russian women take care of themselves too much, like they invest so much money on this. And I think it's also because of how we grow up, because in our childhood, even, like, this is not joke, I'm not kidding right now, but since our childhood, our parents say that women should be perfect and men should be a little bit more beautiful than a monkey. Oh my God. This is what they are telling. My parents were telling me this in my childhood. This is something I disagree with, but these high standards, it's really pressure. I think put big pressure on women. Well, Ingrid, we talk a lot about our differences, but there is also one thing that I think Spanish people and Russian people are quite similar.
Yes.
What do you think? What is it?
I think we are both so direct.
Yes, I agree. I think we're super direct, both of us, and we go straight to the point. Even though I think Spanish people, they're more emotional in this case, but Russians also.
Yeah, we love to speak our mind, like we doesn't really care. Okay, we care about feelings, of course. You have to be like a bit sensitive, but you just say it. If you want something, if you need something, it's just say it.
Yeah, you're
Don't
not
be shy.
exactly know that my American friends, Sophia and Nick, were very surprised how straightforward you are. Because they also have image in Europe that they're more close to Americans in this case, but they were shocked that, wow, she's really telling like straightforward, not in the bad way, but they were surprised and they found it quite unusual.
Yeah, and also because of the same thing that we speak of before, you can say whatever you want to someone that you just met.
Yes, exactly about this thing. Here I want to switch a little bit to the sex culture. I don't usually talk about this in my videos, but this is something I was very impressed in Spain, because you can, like, you're so free with sex and you can actually just offer to have sex with the person you don't know.
Yes, that's a little bit about our Latina blood.
Yeah.
So yes, usually in Spain, casual sex is a thing. It's totally a normal thing. You can go party and you just think, okay, today is the day. I'm gonna do it. Just meet someone. Talk about with him. Just drink something together and end up at his place. That's totally normal for us.
Wow.
And you don't have to be that afraid to ask him or her like, hey, do you want to go to my place? That's totally normal.
For Russians, it's absolutely not normal, especially if women gonna do that. They're gonna be call her bad words. Like, I have a story to tell. My second day in Barcelona 6 years ago, I'm walking with my friend, and here's a very pretty guy comes to me. He said, "Oh, how are you?" He talks in English. Then he just takes my hand like that. We were holding it for like 7 seconds, and he was like, "Oh, what's your name?" I'm like, "Dari," and he whatever his name was, I don't remember. And he was like, "Oh, you just came to Spain?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Are you doing okay today?" I'm like, yeah, sure." He was like, "Would you like to have sex with me now?" I was freezed. Like, I was like, how is it even possible? I was thinking he's joking, but no, he was like, just straight to the point. I don't think that Russians are not straight, to be honest.
No, that was an extreme case. Like, we are just like, we know what we want, but we don't say it that way. Usually it's like, hey, come to my place, but after a few drinks, but that was too much.
And the last thing that I wanted to discuss today, Ingrid, I think it's about timing, that you guys, you go to the clubs in the middle of the night, and I mean not the midnight, but like 2, 3 a.m. You just start partying. You have dinners like 10 p.m., which is very crazy for me.
I think in Spain we are going that late at nights because we are a little bit related with the weather. All day long it's been sunny. Usually in summers you have sunlight till 10 p.m. Or about 9:30 p.m. So usually at this time is when you start eating dinner with your friends, family. So imagine you are in a restaurant or it's at someone's place, someone's house having dinner. So you don't finish till midnight. Dining. So having the dinner at this time, after that you start drinking. So it means that before 1 a.m. you never are done because you are starting at this time. So you start drinking about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. you go to the club and the party never ends before 7 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
So usual time to finish partying it's 7 a.m. but you can go home easily at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. next day.
Yeah, a story about me. We've been in Madrid with Ingrid, me, and our common friends, and we were supposed to go on a party, and I was ready around 10 p.m. They're like, okay, Dasha, we're not going that early. So I fall asleep. waiting for them to prepare for the party, and we went only in 1 a.m. when I really wanted to sleep. So guys, that was it. I think we discussed so many interesting subjects, Ingrid. Thank you so much for joining. And once again, I will tell my impressions of Spanish people that I'm impressed how they don't give a shit on anything. They just enjoy their lives. And I think this is something I need to learn and not worry about much stuff. I hope you guys enjoy it. If so, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to my channel, and of course leave your feedback in the comments. And as for now, we'll continue our trip, probably to Andorra.
Andorra.
Yes, a very, very tiny country in the middle of Europe. So I'm excited. I see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Ingrid.